Hi guys. Sorry that I'm a little late with uploading again. I've talked about it already a little bit, but if you don't know, I recently started taking medication for anxiety, and we just upped my dosage, so I had to go through the whole, adjustment period again. It was weird. The first time around, I had, the worst insomnia I've ever had in my entire life. But this time around, it was like I literally could not stay awake for more than a few hours at a time. But I'm feeling a lot better now. Anyways, if you're new here, this is, in fact, not a video about my medication journey, but just a little recurring series I do here on my channel where I go over new or upcoming fashion doll releases, and I tell you whether she's going right on my shelf or to the industrial shredder I keep in my doll room, just right over there, just out of frame. But before we really get into it, first I would like to talk about today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Native. So don't be fooled by my adorable hoodie. Summer has arrived here in the state of Texas. So believe me when I tell you that deodorant that you can trust is more important than ever. I've worked with Native in the past, and I was really happy to work with them again because I've personally really enjoyed their products. They've made me think a lot more consciously about what kind of products I use, what their ingredients are, and also just what they feel like on my body. Native's deodorants are made from clean, simple, and effective ingredients. Stuff you probably already know, like coconut oil and shea butter. They're aluminum-free and paraben-free, also vegan and cruelty-free as well. They're not sticky or unpleasant when I put them on. And also, they smell really, really good. So as you may know, I do enjoy really sweet scents. So the ones I have for today are Lilac and White Tea, which is a really light, really dreamy kind of floral scent. Honey and White Oak, which is a very natural kind of sweet. It's not overwhelming at all. And my personal favorite, Buttercream and French Vanilla, which smells like a delicious, beautiful cake. I love wearing this one so much. Native also has a great selection of body washes and lotions too, all of which smell just as good as their deodorants do. If you'd like to try Native for yourself, use my link and my code DarlingDolls2 to get 20% off your first purchase at Native. This offer is available site-wide, but only for a limited time, so stock up and save. Thanks again to Native for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back into it. So I always like to start with Barbie, and I think she's going to be the bulk of this video because it's a pretty exciting month for Barbie. First and foremost, there's a new Barbie extra line, or sub-line, I guess? Spin-off line? I don't know. It's called Barbie Extra Fly, and it's basically travel vacation themed. As I said before, although I haven't been especially nice to Barbie Extra in the past, I do think she's been on an upward incline lately, and this latest collection I think is pretty good. The only one I can say for certainty that I absolutely don't like is the music festival themed one, and even then, I acknowledge that's just my personal preference. I don't think she's objectively hideous. I just feel like I've seen this style of doll too many times with Barbie recently, and I don't like when Mattel just puts these weird random sticker designs on clothes. I think it makes them look really juvenile. Also, clear vinyl knee-high boots in the desert, those things are going to be moist. Then there's a snow-themed one, and I do like her. I think she's cute, even if the Millie face does dampen things a little bit. I like her coat and her hair colors and her overall styling. I think she's a good doll. Then there's a safari-themed one. I wish Mattel still gave their dolls names, And she's not the most exciting doll in the world to me, but she's fine. I do really like her hair, and overall I feel like with the extra dolls now, even if they're not to my taste exactly, their design choices are a lot smarter, a lot stronger. I actually understand what they wanted to accomplish with this design, And then the last two are beach themed. There's Akin and if you know me, you know I rarely get excited about boy dolls, but I like him a lot. I don't know if I'll buy him. I might, actually, but I do really like his outfit. I do think his bop is a little severe, but I'm just happy to see Kins with rooted hair again. The last one here is probably my favorite. I really love her. It's not easy to make a swimsuit doll feel like a deluxe one, but I think they did a really good job. And also, in general, again, Barbie has gotten way better lately about styling the curvy body type. It doesn't feel like they're afraid of actually giving her clothes that fit now, so that's really nice. What's also pretty exciting is that we're finally getting good looks at the dolls being released for the Barbie movie starring Margot Robbie. And I mean like stock images, so I can safely talk about them without worrying about Mattel sending a SWAT team to my home. And they're like literally being rolled out and coming online as I'm filming this, so I might miss a few, but so far I think there's enough to get a good idea of what we'll be getting. There's, of course, the Perfect Day Barbie. She's $25, and she is super cute. I remember that the first time we saw this doll, it was mass panic, riots in the street, cars on fire, because she did not look good. And I suspected that maybe that particular doll was misprinted, and I think I was right. Because the Margot Robbie Barbies do not look nearly as bad as that one. I don't think that they particularly resemble Margot Robbie, but I'm okay with that. Anyways, this is the Barbie we see very prominently in the trailer, and I think they did a really good job recreating that look. I do wish she had just a petticoat or something to give her dress a little more shape, but it's a really cute, like, basic, signature Barbie look. Then there's Perfect Day Ken, also $25, and he's really adorable. I know, I'm being nice to boy dolls. The world must be ending. But I really like that they gave him, softer facial features. He looks really cute and friendly and just kind of exactly what I think Ken should look like, if that makes sense. Then there's Barbie in her Western outfit. We see a lot of this one in the trailers too. And again, a really cute look. Definitely what I was hoping the Barbie movie would deliver as a doll. However, the problem is all the dolls in this bigger box that come with a stand are priced at $50. And as much as I can say that I love her and I think she's adorable, what I can't say is that this is a $50 doll. I mean, for $50, the least they could have done is embroider the corset threading instead of just printing it on, And obviously, children are going to watch this movie, and they're going to want dolls from the movie. Merch from movies like this are a huge source of its revenue, but how many parents are going to buy their kid a $50 doll or multiple of them? Not many, I imagine, so I don't know exactly what Mattel is doing here. Then there's Barbie in the gold jumpsuit from the dance party scene. I don't really like sequins on dolls. I've said this before. So this one is kind of an easy pass for me, never mind the ridiculous price. But price aside, yeah, again, they did a good job of recreating that outfit for a doll. I think a lot of the costume design decisions for the movie were really smart in that sense, and that they made sure to dress her in outfits that could feasibly be scaled down to doll size and still read as that specific look. If they ever release like a big behind the scenes documentary or anything, I'd be really interested in seeing how much the movie's costume designer and Mattel's designers collaborated, Like, how much factoring exactly went into deciding what Margot Robbie wore, which looks were going to become dolls, etc. That's the kind of stuff that just really fascinates me. Then there's another Ken in the denim outfit. I absolutely appreciate the fact they gave him visible underwear. I wish that it didn't take $50 to see fully sewn denim pants on a Ken doll, but baby steps, I guess. There's the Back to Barbie Land Barbie, and this one I did actually pre-order as soon as I saw she was available. Yes, she is ludicrously expensive, but also really cute. Definitely my favorite one that we've seen so far. I really adore this outfit. I don't think we've seen this outfit yet in any of the trailers or anything, so I cannot wait to see what it looks like in the movie. Just the little hat and the pastels and the poofy skirt. I love her. This is Barbie to me. There's also a doll for Issa Rae's character, the Barbie president. Gorgeous, obviously. A full-length pink ball gown is absolutely what a President Barbie should be wearing, so they understood the assignment. It's a little annoying that the pattern on her bodice is only on the front side, but I guess that's pretty classic Barbie too, right? She's also apparently on the superhero body, as I've been informed, which is why her articulation, it looks like a hinge joint. Then there's a Gloria, who I think is one of the human characters in the movie, and I like her pink suit. I like that they used a few different materials in her outfit too, but she's definitely not the most exciting doll in the lineup for me. You know, I'm not really watching the Barbie movie for Gloria the human woman. We're also getting a fashion closet set, which it looks like it's 3 fashion packs sold together all as a set. So Barbie's beach outfit, her pajamas, and the blue dress we saw in one of the promo pictures. And I really like this set, especially the pajamas. I think they are so cute, which really puts me in a bind because these dolls are already so expensive. So now if I want to get any use out of this set, I'm gonna have to buy extras. And as I'm saying this, I'm realizing, like, yes, I'm falling into their trap. This is exactly what they wanted. Oh, count your days, Mattel. And the last thing for the movie so far that I could find is the Corvette, which is absolutely adorable. I used to go crazy for doll cars when I was a kid, but I can't really remember the last time Barbie put out a car that I was like even a little bit excited for. But this one, like, again, they just understood the assignment. This is a Barbie car. You know, this is precisely what she should be cruising around in. On the Disney side of things, we have a few different things to talk about. First is the 17-inch limited edition Ariel for the live-action movie. I'm pretty sure she's sold out by now. She was $150, which, she's pretty, don't get me wrong, but I just don't necessarily see that price reflected in her. I got the Mattel Collector's Doll, which was $45, I think. And honestly, I think I like her way more than this one, and I just prefer Mattel's face mold too. Again, like, she's fine. She's a beautiful doll. I'm glad that the ones who got her seem to like her a lot, but just from what I've seen of Disney Ellie dolls in the past, I can't help but feel she's a little underwhelming, that's all. Side note, I watched the movie, and I absolutely loved it. I completely understand if you're feeling like burned out on Disney live actions, I get it. But speaking as someone who was practically raised on The Little Mermaid, whose favorite Disney princess is Ariel, the live action movie really felt like it was made by people who loved and respected and understood the original movie. My only major complaints were that I wish Ariel's sisters were more prominent, and like I said when I talked about all the Little Mermaid dolls, I was just a little disappointed with the costume design for human Ariel. But otherwise, yeah, I really loved it. But moving on. There's another limited edition 17-inch doll. This one not released yet at the time of me filming. It's a Mulan doll to celebrate the movie's 25th anniversary, and she is stunning. Mulan is also definitely in my top 3 Disney princesses, so I really, really love this doll. Disney LEs are more so something I appreciate from afar, though, or I live vicariously through my friends that collect them. So I probably won't buy her for myself, but yeah, she looks amazing. Also in the Disney world, new Illy dolls. So we don't have stock photos of these yet, but they have been found in stores primarily in Australia, I want to say. And these are a little different from the last batch because these are made by Jakks Pacific rather than the Disney store. So they have painted eyes rather than inset eyes and slightly different articulation too. I don't think it's like a permanent change. I think Disney Store is going to keep making the Disney Store ones and the Jakks ones will be more widely available, but don't quote me on that. So there's the Mickey Mouse one. We saw her in the last video. She's pretty cute, but I'm not a huge fan of Mickey, and the clothes for her are just kind of meh to me. There's also an Ursula-inspired doll who I really like. It's hard to tell from the box photos, but her hair is like a really beautiful dark purple color, and I love her high ponytail. The clothes, I don't know if they necessarily give Ursula. I think the theming could be just a tad stronger, but they are really nice, especially the fur coat. That's such an amazing piece. Then there's the Bambi girl, and I have to admit, I've never been a big fan of Bambi. Ever since I was a kid, I just found the movie painfully boring. But the doll here, as she's kind of everything, I'm noticing a recurring theme in all my favorite dolls in this video, and it's hats. So take notes, doll people, we need more hats. The bigger and floppier, the better. There is also a Stitch doll, though I don't think anyone has found her yet, so we just have the picture of her first outfit. In Japanese doll news, in the hashtag Rika line, they're actually reintroducing Jenny, which is incredibly exciting. If you don't know, Jenny used to be Takara Barbie. She was Barbie in Japan in the 80s, but after Takara and Mattel ended their agreement, they wanted to keep making her, so they renamed her Jenny. Takara Tomy stopped producing Jenny dolls some time ago, so I don't think anyone expected her to just randomly show up again like this, and she looks really good. She has that signature, really adorable Jenny face up, and those shoes, I'm obsessed. I know some people are going to ask, so in my experience, the easiest place to buy hashtag Rikas or Rikas in general is Amazon Japan. You do have to create a separate account from your regular Amazon account, but I haven't had any issue using them. If you're not in the United States like I am, it might go a little differently for you. But the shipping expenses haven't been bad, and they actually arrive pretty quickly, so look into that if you're interested. And next on the agenda, you guys did say you wanted me to cover more Integrity Toys dolls, and your wish is my command. So there's a new Meteor collection. This one is Rococo themed, and I really adore this collection. I think this level of high concept and creativity is what I felt like I kind of missed in last year's lineup. So this gets me really excited for what else we might see this year. Unfortunately, most of the dolls were only available through dealers, and the dealer system is something I haven't entirely figured out how to navigate myself. So I did not end up purchasing any of them, but still, let's go through them. First up is Serving Cake Kiki, who's in this really stunning, fusion between Rococo undergarments and athleisure. The patterning on her jacket and the corset both look just stellar, incredibly well done. I'm really impressed by her. Next is Succession Yasha, and she's probably my favorite of the lineup, mostly for her hair, which looks incredible in this poof she's got. Her face up too is just so gorgeous, and her outfit, while not as elaborate as the last one. I don't know, I just really love how it's like simultaneously so delicate and elegant, but also really sexy too. Like, they nailed this one, absolutely. Then, head over heels to Leah. The statement piece here is obviously those huge, fabulous boots, but otherwise, I don't know. I do kind of think she needs a little something else. Like, I understand the look, I know what they were going for, but it kind of looks like she just forgot the rest of her outfit. Especially for a Rococo theme, everything just needs to be over the top, you know? Last but not least, holding court Amira. She was the only one available through the lottery system, and I thought about entering for her because I do like the outfit and her accessories are really great, but I didn't. And it's honestly because I don't care too much for this shade of green, which sounds so incredibly nitpicky, I know, but Integrity dolls are so expensive that for me to buy one, I have to really, really love her. Next, Rainbow High on their Instagram revealed the Color and Create dolls. So these are dolls that have white hair and outfits too that are completely white and come with markers that let you color on them, and then you can wash it off and do it again. This is absolutely the kind of thing that I might have gone crazy for as a kid, but as an adult, I know those markers will probably last all of like 6 seconds, unfortunately. And I'm not really interested in coloring my own outfits, so then I'm just left with a doll and like a t-shirt and jeans, which is not very exciting for me. Still, I like that there's a few different options. There's 3 different dolls to choose from, and they're all really cute. If they go on clearance or something, which they probably will, I might get them just to redress. It's a cute gimmick. It's just very much not for me. And I think that's everything I've got on my list for today. As always, be sure to tell me which ones you're most excited for, which ones you're buying, and, of course, which ones you think you'll be skipping out on. And when you're done with that, just be sure to like and subscribe for any future fashion doll content. Now go out and get those dolls.